Most people spend their entire lives chasing happiness like it's some finish line they'll cross one day. They tell themselves, I'll be happy when I get rich. I'll be happy when I find the right relationship. I'll be happy when I have the perfect body, the dream job, the house, the car. And for a moment, maybe they get it, a burst of dopamine, a temporary high. But then it fades, and they're left chasing the next thing, and the next, and the next, wondering why happiness always feels just out of reach. The truth nobody tells you is that happiness isn't a destination. It's not something you achieve or buy or stumble into. It's a skill, a discipline, a byproduct of the way you live your life and the standards you set for yourself. And if you don't learn to generate it from within, you'll spend your entire existence chasing external things that can't give it to you. Happiness isn't about constant positivity. It's not about pretending everything's fine when it isn't. It's about alignment, about living in a way that matches your values, about respecting yourself, about doing hard things because they matter, not because they're easy. Most of the happiest people you'll meet aren't the ones with the easiest lives. They're the ones with meaning, with purpose, with something to fight for, and you don't get that from comfort. You get it from challenge, from adversity, from building resilience in the face of things that scare you. Most people confuse pleasure with happiness. Pleasure is cheap. It's junk food, scrolling, binge watching, casual hookups, temporary highs. It feels good now and leaves you emptier. After, happiness is different. It's quiet. It's built in the small, unseen moments where you choose discipline over chaos, integrity over convenience, courage over comfort. It's built in the way you talk to yourself, in the promises you keep, in the standards you refuse to lower, even when no one's watching. And most people never find it because they're too busy numbing themselves with cheap pleasure to realize they're starving for meaning. Another truth is that happiness requires struggle. You can't avoid it. The most fulfilling moments of your life will come on the other side of discomfort. The hard conversations, the lonely seasons, the long nights chasing a goal no one else believes in, the workouts you don't feel like doing, the discipline to keep going when no one claps for you. Those are the things that build you, that forge pride, that give you a sense of control over your own life. And control is one of the deepest forms of happiness, not control over other people or circumstances, but over yourself, over your reactions, over your habits, over your standards. Happiness also demands honesty. Most people are miserable because they lie to themselves about who they are, about what they want, about what they're willing to tolerate. They stay in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, routines that break them, because it's easier than facing the discomfort of change. But happiness requires self-respect, and self-respect comes from telling yourself the truth, even when it hurts, from having the guts to admit when you're the problem, when you've been lazy, when you've made excuses, and from choosing to fix it. Another thing nobody tells you is that happiness is a discipline. It's not something that happens to you. It's something you train, the same way you train a muscle, through repetition, through choosing gratitude. When it would be easier to complain, through focusing on what you control when life feels chaotic, through setting boundaries, through saying no to things that drain you, through keeping your word to yourself. It's not a mood, it's a set of habits. And when you stack those habits day after day, happiness stops being something you chase and starts being something you embody. Lastly, you have to understand that happiness is seasonal. You won't be happy all the time, and that's fine. Life comes in waves, and trying to cling to constant happiness only makes you miserable. The goal isn't to be happy every second. It's to build a life you're proud of, to become a person you respect, to stack moments of peace, pride, and meaning, and to learn to carry yourself with strength and grace when the hard seasons hit, because they will. And when they do, your discipline, your integrity, and your self-respect are what carry you through, not fleeting happiness, but the quiet, unshakable sense that you're built for it.